Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time on an AstroLux MF01S. Now I was sent this by Banggood.com. I have Kelvin version here. Comes in this box. They wanted me to test and review this light. So let's wait no further, let's open it up and see what's in. And we have one user manual, and it is on the large side. It's only one side is printed on, the other side is blank. That's what it looks like there. And it looks like the only specs we have here, as far as output, max beam intensity is 15,000 lumens there, as you can see, is the maximum output on this light. So if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause your screen. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and move on. And we have a little bag here. This is the lanyard here, as well as two O-rings. Comes in handy. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. There it is. Nice color on this. A lot of knurling here as well, and it feels pretty grippy. Not super rough, but will help out. Really like the steel bezel on this. Some heat sinking here. It's pretty deep too. There's where the tripod ring goes in, and that's in this bag here, so we'll go ahead and take it out, and I'll go ahead and install that. Little bags can be a little difficult to get into, but a little bit of work here, but we got into it. I'll get the ring here. I'll go ahead and install it. I only use a finger tight. A lot of times I'm going to be hardly ever putting it on a tripod, but I will be bringing out something special today in this review, and I think you'll like it. Really helps out with carrying something like this, so that's nice. And that's what that ring looks like, and it is flush. Doesn't stick out there. Style and design on this is very nice. Very reminiscent of the MF01 first generation, but it's got a little bit different design on this, and it's very nice. Can tail stand that as well, as always. Machining and finish on this is outstanding. I'm not seeing any issues here. No blemishes, no scratches, no nothing. All even. Looks really good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to feature a little surprise here. I'm going to bring out a nice little tripod handle, and brought this up, or it was brought up to my attention in my Facebook group, and it actually just really sounded like a neat idea, so I went ahead and ordered quite a few of them, and they work out really nice, and they're easy to install, so you can easily put these on your light. I'm just going to go ahead and do this now, just like you would a regular tripod, but some of these lights run pretty warm, and if it's not cold outside or you're indoors, look at how that fits right on there. You now can hold it like that. Isn't that amazing? It's great. Fits really good in there. Not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to this. It's a brand new one here in the box. That's the name brand. So I'll leave a link in the description area down below where you can pick this up from their Amazon store, and really wanted to promote these because it's really a nice idea, especially on these bigger lights. Just so much easier to hold, and this is actually really comfortable to hold. You've got that weight evenly more back towards the back of your hand versus up front where it's top heavy. Really comfortable. So I'll be using these. I used one for about, it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours on Halloween, and my hand never got tired. I just switched one hand to the next, and there it was. And this light that I was using was an old Nitecore, and it got really toasty, but it didn't bother me because my hand wasn't anywhere on the light. So really a nice idea. I thought I'd bring this up to you guys, and thought you guys would like to try it out yourself. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Alright, we're going to go ahead and unscrew this back out. That way we can take a look at the rest of the light here. Alright, and that comes off simple, as easy as that. And now let's go ahead and take a look here at the 18 LEDs in here. These are the luminous SST20 LEDs. Now this is special optics, so you're not going to really see a good picture behind this. Now here it is, the way their layout is. It's going to be the best I can show you. It's going to be super floody on this, all flood. Now it may have a little bit more of a centralized hotspot as far as, you know, focus area, but it's going to be all flood. Now let's go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you the insides, and then I'll bring out the batteries I'm going to use in my test. See, heavy duty springs, contact points in there. On that tail, it does spin around. There's only one way it goes on. You want to match that hole with this hole, put that pin in it, and you're ready to go. Same goes for the quality springs down inside. There is a little bit of grease here on the threads. Show you the head of the light. There's the head of the light. Appears to be a bypass wire there. That's pretty heavy duty. And a straight contact point there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get it all put back together. Alright, now let me go ahead and bring out the batteries here. Alright, so now I'm going to bring out here, these are Efest unprotected cells. These do give in, as you can see, and they'll push and allow good contact. These are unprotected cells. These are 3100 milliamps. These are a 15 amp cell, so they're going to do real well. I've had some really great luck with these over the years. Efest has really done good for me, so wanted to promote them in this video. Takes 4 of them, so we're going to go ahead and put them in now. You want to make sure that the spring side is the bottom end of that negative battery. The rest of it is going to go downward. We're now going to go ahead and put this together. We're going to match up the pin here. Once you match up the pin, we'll get started right away. And it has come alive. You can see there. Let's see it there. That's a little locator beacon. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go over the UI. Now the UI, as far as the basics on this, it's pretty simple. Now you can program this light quite a bit to your satisfaction, so I'll leave that up to you. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and make a little bit more room here on my table. That way we can do the UI. Get everything out of the way. That'll help us out. Now the UI contains both stepping and ramping, so we're going to go over both of them, show you how to go from one to the other, as well as some other special features of this flashlight. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on there. Now I just put the batteries in, so it's going to be pretty high right offhand. Of course you can go there and then ramp it right back down to the lowest setting, which is probably maybe 1 lumen, maybe 2 lumens. That just looks really sharp. Alright, okay. Now I really like the ramping feature, so I'm going to leave that on there, but if you wanted to change it to stepping, all you do while it's on, hit that side switch 3 times and you're ready to go. All you do from there, it'll go in increments through the light outputs. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do lockout here from off. We're going to turn it off now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the light is locked out. As you can see there, can't turn it on. It will flash and only work on the lowest light output if you press and hold that button. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead. I recommend before I do this is to manually lock out this light by turning the barrel there to break the connection. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll turn the light back on. Easy as that, and then we're right back into the ramping. Again, you can use stepping if you want by hitting that button 3 times while it's on. Now we're going to do from off. We're going to do battery check. You can click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So 4.1 volts. And I just charged the batteries. So that's really nice. It's doing good. Now to get turbo, we can do from off. We're going to click 2 clicks. 15,000 lumens. Look at the beam on that. It's so bright it's reflecting back. So we're going to turn it down a little bit. That's incredible light output there. And we're going to turn that down here. That way we can get a little bit better beam. And just to show you the beam performance here, as you can see, it's one big large hotspot, all pretty much even. It does have a little bit of a centralized area here, right here, as you can see, before it bleeds off around the edges. So it's pretty typical. You can see light all the way out, my hand all the way out the side. So it's going to look pretty interesting out there. And then we'll just turn that off. So now let's go over the auxiliary LEDs, which you can see them blinking here now. So we can do 7 clicks from off, and then we're going to go ahead and change through them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now change through those, as you can see. I've now just got the main LED here. So if we do it from off again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're going to go ahead and it's lit up here. It's kind of hard to see with all this lighting, but you see the green LEDs there that are all lit up. And they stay on, and you still got the greens. on your side switch. So from off again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll go ahead. Now we have the main LEDs there on the bottom and on the side. So if you like that, that's what they'll do. They'll stay on like that. We'll do it again. Okay, so now we're going to change it back to where these are flashing. We're going to do it again. It's from off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're going to go ahead and do those. And now they're blinking like they were before. Kind of like that. Alright, so it's pretty easy. Kind of gone over some of the basics. So now, let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the AstroLux MF01S. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Alright, so we're going to get started here on the lowest light output. Let's get going. That's the lowest light output. I have it on now. And that's on the ramping, so we're just going to ramp it up a little bit each time. Usually see 15 to 20 feet on this light output. And you can faintly make the water spout, but it's really good at about 20 feet at the max. Real floody on this light. We're going to raise it up. Let's see how it does. We're going to go right there. See the spill area here. Really nice and large. 65 feet to that tree from where I'm standing. There it is on the fence. Got a large area of light. I'm going to do a little bit higher outputs here next. And it's faintly making the tree of life. That's 138 feet from where I'm standing. See there? Look at that. Alright, we're going to go up a little bit higher on the output now. Alright. That's a lot of light. You can see all the way up, almost down to my feet. Making the school there, as you can see. Lighting up that whole tree. And look at the spill. Way out to the sides. Even that tree in the back, 238 feet. So that's impressive. Usually making it across the park. Yeah. This looks really good too. Look at that. Alright, we're going to go a little higher here. Let's see how it does. Alright. I think I'm almost at the highest level before turbo, so we'll check it again. Look at it. Usually lighting up the park. All the way from where I'm standing, my feet are right here. So, that's incredible. Usually making those trees way out in the distance. Look at that. Making those palm trees, look at that. Both of them. Well, we're going to go with the highest level here. See if it ramps up a little more. There we go. Wow, look at it. Before and after. Look at that. Lighting up everything. We're not on turbo yet. We'll do that next on the Tree of Life here. Look at that. Just incredible. Just messing up my camera too. Try to get it to focus again. There we go. This is just insane. Wow. Look at all this light, almost down to my feet. All right. Be in profile on this. Look at this. All the way down. All right. Let's do turbo over here on the Tree of Life. Oh, man. Look at that. That's incredible. Man. Look at that. Now it's stepping down due to heat. I'm feeling that it's pretty warm, but it's nice and cool out here. That's nice. And it just started to dim again a little bit. And I'll double click over here again. There we go. Wow. Amazing. Do it one more time here. Look at that. All right. Oh man, loving this. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. This thing is amazing. A lot of light comes out of here. Generates a lot of heat, of course, but this will run 3,000 or 4,000 lumens. Still get really warm, but it won't get super hot where you can't hold on to it anymore. Again, you can always get one of these. That'll help you be able to run it on the higher outputs and not have to worry about your hands getting toasty should the light get really hot on you. Or you can run it on the lower outputs, conserve your battery, so if you do need that additional light output in a moment's notice, you have it. That's the way I normally do. Very rarely ever run my lights on turbo for extended amount of time. They don't do too well, especially with the batteries that are out there on the market. So I've got to take my hats off to AstroLux on this. Really a quality light again. These here are very affordable. These are really affordable when you consider what you're getting. And for the price of these, I really can't beat them, especially in build quality and performance. That right there says it all. AstroLux has been doing some really great quality upgrades to their lights that are already in the past. So this is one example. And they continuously upgrade the internals, the LEDs, as well as drivers. And that's always a plus. So you know that if you do buy the current light, you're always going to have the best that there is at that moment. Again, the lanyard is good, nice, very nice sized on there, easily can fit just about anybody's hands. It's got more than enough room there. But I'm not really a big fan on these metal clasps to just lock it on there. They scratch up the light, so I'll end up getting a different lanyard and putting that on this. So I want to thank Banggood.com for sending me this to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, I'll leave a link to my store down in the description area, as well as the discount code, but I'll also put it right up there on that screen, right about there. And that's going to help you save some money on this AstroLux, should you be interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, including this little sneak peek of this tripod handle. Pretty interesting. This AstroLux, again, if you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.